Greetings, Earthlings! My name is Zero Joke and welcome back to Space Engineers. Last we left off, we were building this lovely little mining rover we have here, and as you can see in the footage, we are changing some parameters so that the turning circle isn't terrible. As you can see, because of Space Engineers physics, it's a bit mad, and we spend the next 15 minutes trying to solve it. So we're just going to skip ahead a bit. Drill, rather. There's only one of them.
I'm going to climb up to a spot where I can get a good view of this drill. Just about here, which is also dangerous.
If he's right-clicking, you might want to be behind it.
Yeah, you might want to be behind it, otherwise you'll fall down.
Should be alright. I've got a little bit of jetpack, enough to just move out of the way, I think. Yeah, I've got enough to just move out of the way.
Famous last words.
If I remember, in the video at this point, there's going to be some Space Engineers music kicking in. I'm not going to remember. There's no Space Engineers music.
I have that actually turned way down.
Right, this is regular.
Okay.
You can see that it's going down.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
No.
Okay, so if you...
No,
but it's got...
as in the drill is tilting downwards because we don't have enough back.
That shouldn't matter, though.
Uh-huh.
What you can do then is drop the suspension on the rear.
I mean, I could drop suspension on the rear, but then again, we are getting to the limit of suspension on the not rear. Right.
If you drop the ride height of the rear,
dropping.
Drop it by... is it in center? Yeah, that's it. No, not that far. Not that far. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. About there, I think. Exia, does that look about right to you?
Yeah, as long as he doesn't left-click anymore, because that stone is in there.
Yeah, we're
like
not going to left-click. Oh, maybe we should just take the stone.
Sorry, give me a second.
Okay, we have, once again, we've got a low loader. Or load rider, not low loader. It's Euro Truck Simulator all over again. Low rider.
I
thought we're going to go with mud skip.
-0.2. How about that? Is that better?
That works.
Okay.
That definitely
and you're
works.
saying the drill is at maximum, right? It's nowhere near maximum.
No. Right. But I wouldn't fill it up any further.
Well, okay. So you want me to start right-clicking, right?
Yeah. Okay. If you just bring it forward. I'd say bring it forward first.
Yeah, let's do that first.
And bit more. Bits more. Stop. Try that.
Boom. That good enough?
Fantastic.
That works.
Okay.
Told you I had enough hydrogen.
Right. So we don't need fully made blocks. So if you use the scaffold blocks.
Yep. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to place down a bunch of the actual blocks that we're going to put down instead of scaffold, and we'll just weld them up.
You can weld them later because I don't think I'm going to be damaging them, he says.
No, well, we're going to see. We'll find out, won't we?
I don't have a grinder, so...
Sorry, a grinder?
Welder.
I was taking stone out, so...
Alright, so we don't have to... I don't think we've got to weld this up, do we?
You don't have... Well, we can test.
Yeah, if you want to... Exia, if you want to move out the way so we can test this.
I don't know how this looks, but I'm looking at it from the camera and it's pretty good.
I would stop. Okay, you are about 1 meter away from your wheels going over the...
Yeah. I've changed the camera angle so that it is at the point where if I move that past, then I should stop.
Right, okay, that's brilliant. Because then you'll always be just about half a block away.
Yeah, so
which is cool.
So we've got so if we go forward about, hang on. 1, 2, 3. We move 250% of what we've currently done, then and then turn left, we will be able to hit the silo.
Okay, sounds good to me.
And then in addition, we're also excavating a bit of the underneath, which we can
Yes.
use later.
And
Yes.
that's Max, the part that's worrying me, because at some point we are going to outweigh the supports down there.
We don't outweigh supports in Space Engineers?
We don't?
No. There is no structural integrity.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Are you double sure? Because I've made a platform. I've seen guys make a platform, and all of a sudden they went too far and it collapsed.
I've had that myself.
It's never happened in my history of doing things. Because that's a feature from Medieval Engineers, and it is a server option on Space Engineers. But it's
dynamic. So it depends what gadget put in the world settings.
Yeah, but it's not enabled by default.
I may have enabled it then.
Okay then. Well, if we're attaching the steel plate, the armor blocks to the ground, then
I was
they
going to
will
say
act
we're
as support.
Yeah, exactly. We're connecting them to the ground. So
it is definitely enabled.
did you just try it?
Yeah, I grinded a block and got grinded the top block.
What?
Right. Yeah. So it does.
No, grinding the top block basically means that the block that's not connected will turn into a dynamic grid instead of a static one.
Yeah, but if it's a station, it would sit in space. It would just float there.
You can't have so it's another server option, a completely different one, which is where the static grids turn dynamic if they're not attached to a voxel object, so either a planet or an asteroid.
I definitely have that one enabled.
Yeah, but not the one which says that we can only have a certain amount of weight on a thing at a time before it breaks.
I don't know.
Anyway,
I didn't know that was an option. I just always put supports.
well, yeah, putting supports means that it looks better. But if you give me a chasm and tell me to build a bridge across it, I'll build a bridge.
Stop a moment. Stop a moment. Stop a moment.
Okay.
Small issue.
What's the issue?
Okay, so do you want to just get out of your seat?
Right.
And just walk around to the side where we've got the little the scaffold bridge. Would you like to walk around that side, please?
Sure.
Okay.
Hello, daylight.
And just walk to the outside of that area. So, essentially outside the base.
Shall we wave?
Oh, I see. Now that the rover works properly, we will just go ahead and weld up a bunch of stuff, plugging that hole, for example. And then we'll be back in about, about 15 minutes recording time.
Now that we've got... What's going on? Oh, well, he's already at it. I was going to say, now that we've got this area sort of dug out, let's get this all welded. I need steel plates. We'll get this welded, we'll get this painted, and then we'll try and figure out the next problem. So whilst we're painting and welding, and lighting, of course, how are we going to get this downstairs?
I think an elevator might be a good idea. A couple of pistons on the side to make it 5x5 in order to fit the rover.
Right.
So check me, right in front of the door right here, or a block away?
So if we have starting here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we go from here to here to here to be the platform. So not including these blocks. And then in addition we have a piston added on the side. I need more. So we want pistons here and here. No. Yes.
Wait a minute. That's... yes. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Are you going to be dropping this entire section down?
Yes.
Oh, that's what I was referring to when I said, why aren't we just doing it underneath this? Right where this is.
Because
I thought you were going to build
no.
an elevator and then drive it onto that elevator.
Well, we have to. Actually, no, we don't. No,
We shouldn't have to. Jacobin, did we not do this whole thing with a drill where we managed to keep it connected? And
oh god, it's this all over again. Yeah, we can do it.
just whatever you do, please, when we do let go of it, let's not drop the entire floor.
I was not here for this. I can't wait for this to happen.
I cannot guarantee the state of this thing after I'm done with it.
So in theory, what's happened is that the drill was supposed to be able to merge with another set of blocks, keeping it as part of the same system. That was the theory. Jacobin got it all right, and then something went wrong. I think a block was destroyed that shouldn't have been destroyed, or something of the sort, and the entire drill fell into the hole. Now, Jacobin was sure that he knew how to fix it, but first we had to get the drill out the hole. When we did get it out, I think it took him another 40 minutes or so to figure out what went wrong and fix it. So it did work in the end.
Yes.
But what I'm worried about is the whole dropping part happening again, where the same mistake is made, because I'm not sure either of us know exactly what the mistake was.
I don't know what is.
Yeah, I was pretty sure you said you thought you knew what the mistake was, and it turned out it wasn't that.
Yeah.
And I looked at it, and I thought I knew what the mistake was, and it turned out it wasn't that either. So this is the concern.
Such good times. Right, I'm going to need to build the piston into the floor. Into the ceiling, in order to actually build the block, because I can't build it here.
Okay, small problem.
What's that?
That's the floor of the level above.
It is the floor of the level above, yes. Well, actually, no. Technically, if I move this forward, then we won't have a problem, I think.
Yeah, what if you put it on that, there's like a bit where it goes up?
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Yeah, then you can build the piston right under that.
We build it too forward. So I'm placing down merge blocks in the floor.
Oh no! Oh no!
I don't know how I feel about this.
This is what caused the problem last time. I think it was the merge block that did it.
Can I go on a limb and say, can we just do the quick math on atmospheric thrusters and gently bring it down that way?
No, I have a bad time with thrusters, even worse than the time I have with pistons.
If we were to put atmospheric thrusters on it, we need 4 tier 2 atmospheric thrusters located. See, now that's the problem because of the mass of the drill.
We
and
don't
the
even
center
have
of gravity.
we can take the drill off.
I mean, yeah, we could take the drill off.
If we were to take the drill off, in the place... Right, the problem is that I would want them where the wheels currently are. I'd need 4 atmospheric thrusters where the wheels currently are, as well as a forward and backwards atmospheric thruster between the reactors. And then some lateral ones. Oh, if we do that above the reactors, that will cause a spin. It's not going to be pretty. In that case, you'd rather just take this to the level below and rebuild it. Which, in theory, might be even easier than what we're doing. Because, I mean, this is a block with 2 cameras, 2 reactors, 2 pistons, 4 wheels, and a drill.
Yeah, but where's the fun in that?
True, this is exactly what I said to Jacobin when he said, why don't we just destroy the drill and rebuild it? And I said, well, that's not exciting, is it?
Yes. Right, so what needs to be done is is the 4 merge blocks which I've placed down need to be built, and the pistons need to be built.
Right, well, I think we can do that. What do we need? Steel plates. Oh, guess what?
I've got 200 of them in my inventory. I can place down all of them.
I have steel plates right now. All we need is computers.
Okay, I'll just put some stuff in these, whatever can be placed. In motors and computers. I'll grab motors and computers.
Right. Right. So, the first step is I'm going to connect a subgrid
Save.
to a... Yeah, I recommend you save as at the moment, because otherwise things may go wrong.
Yeah, that's probably the first step.
Second
Who saves
step.
mid-episode? My word.
A sensible person, I believe. So for doing it, you are a sensible person. Right, so first of all, I'm going to move these down
Okay,
into...
I see the merge blocks.
I'm going to
I
move
see
these
them
down
coming
into
down.
position. If they don't merge, then we're going to have a fun time doing this.
Oh no, not again.
It gets bad when Jake starts laughing.
They should merge in 3, 2, 1. Merge.
They're not going to merge.
Now,
Here's the fun thing that you're going to love. And by love, I mean you're going to hate. We're going to need to destroy...
I've just realised I know what you're going to say, and this is going to be really horrible. How are we supposed to do that, and you managed to merge that in the same...
Just a thought. Let's move the rover forward, please.
Yeah, I've
has.
moved the rover onto the elevator. Or do you want me to move it off the elevator?
Off the elevator.
Okay, fine. Sport.
Yeah.
Do we have any guns and ammo, please?
Okay.
I am slightly concerned about this. I'll be honest. And by
So,
slightly, I mean I'm concerned.
So grind the middle, replace the merge block, and then put it with blast doors.
What, instead of just disconnecting the entire armor section?
Because you're relying on the fact that the merge block is actually going to catch, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Yes, that's the goal.
I mean, what you can do is you can put a support underneath the current elevator platform and make sure it's disconnected from the rest of the grid. And then it will stay in the same place, but it will be a different grid, and so therefore the piston can connect to it.
I am worried about this.
Oh.
Just a little bit.
Well, if you weren't, I'd be kind of scared. Because,
So, Gadget, this is what we can do. To save on resources, let's grind these middle ones so we're not losing entire 8 blocks worth of steel.
yeah, grind them down to the minimum.
Jacobine, is this on auto lock?
Yeah, merge blocks are always on auto lock.
Okay.
In addition, I've got it connected to the ground so it won't fall. In addition, you don't need to kill that section. This section here. Actually, yes, you do. Ignore me, continue. Keep going.
I am watching this. I don't want to do any of this right now.
Okay. So who wants to cut the final piece? Because I need to be in the command center for this.
We're basically cutting every piece out around it, aren't we?
Yes. So it disconnects from the main grid.
Do that just yet. Do you want to cross? Okay. How are we going to get the car back on it?
Well, first of all, we're going to disconnect it, and then we're going to build it as a blast door. Or at the very least, the edges of it are going to be blast door instead of regular block.
Right.
Trust me, I have no experience at this.
Yeah.
That's the last block over there.
Yeah, that's the one. This one here, I think.
Okay, I'm going to get into the command center.
Don't take... Oh, okay, okay. Okay. I'm just trying to work out what the best angle is to view this disaster from.
Okay.
I think this is the best angle.
So, What?
No, I think up here.
Hovering above.
No, Exia's hovering above, but I've got the red alert sign in the background. Notice, keep this area clear. Yellow flashing or amber flashing lights, merge blocks, the worker bee, and yeah.
That's today's thumbnail.
Can we move our little miner further in, please?
Yeah, give me a second.
There's no point really bringing it any further forward. Stop. That should be fine. You've got a whole 2 blocks.
Yeah.
You've got 5 meters between it.
Okay.
Exia.
Do you want to cut the last block?
Oh, actually, before you do that, Exia, do you want to shut the door into the inventory, just in case anything goes wrong?
I don't think that door's going to help.
No, but comfort.
It makes us feel better.
Okay. Whatever makes you sleep at night.
Let me get rid of my gubs.
Oh, boy. I'm backing up to about here. You know that hole that you made, Exia?
Yes.
Wow.
It's probably...
But you're not going to have a good camera angle.
No, I'm actually going into the area between this and the silo. Between
Yes.
diving into the silo and looking at this, I'd probably take diving into the silo. This should be okay.
What? Diving into the silo as more reliable for you to survive?
Well, no, because this one, you don't know what's going to happen. If it starts exploding, I'd rather just run.
Okay.
And at least from the silo, it's an easy way out. You just go straight up.
1 second. I need to check merge blocks. I'm just double checking things.
We could do a Thunderbirds countdown.
Yeah, they should auto-lock.
I'd like to leave this episode on a cliffhanger, but since it's the last episode of the session, we're just going to have to do it.
Yes. Please disconnect the block. Ta-da.
Ooh.
Yay!
Now,
I
please,
saw that. I saw that start to go down.
please disconnect the support underneath. There we go. Good. Right. Gentlemen, I give you the elevator. And until next time, my name has been Zero Jake. End transmission.